Okay. In certain, I don't know. Okay, so here's the thing. Star systems is not something new. Vitry is not something new. Viceroy is not something new. There are ministries that I'm a part of, whether you like it or not. Doesn't really matter. I am the befitted within star system. I am your one solar sun. SOLARSUN. That's it. You get one white woman from out of town, out of district, out of rim, out of here, from beyond, whatever words makes your little cognition tick. Nobody cares, but whatever, it works for you. So now here we are there are specific council with specific words, and they have rendered themselves obsolete within my lifetime. Why is that? I mean, it was a rolling, continuing issue before I stillborn at star 1978. It is now stillborn star 2020. I put up before some Sidewinder business, some Copperhead business, some Viper business. Let's see. And I had a mention of a Cobra problem because the Cobra Kai Chi problem stems from vitrification process with money. I own the science process. I'm the Caton. And the periodic, the atomic science table and periodic table of X-ray reference, the ID card, the method, the science, the system belongs to myself. I'm a Caton. It is my breeding schedule. I do not share with outside genetic. My breeding schedule, my holiday schedule, my anything that could be used to harm me in any way, as I am the one son. And that's it. It's the only one you're ever going to get, and I cycle in some rhythmic pattern. Currently, I'm at radioactive. I told you when I arrived, I'm breathing in the cup of coals that, being COALS, that you all provided yourself while locking me out of system and proper society for actually keeping yourselves in the useful nature that you humans used to be. But you've rendered yourself obsolete. You cut me out of the process. Now here's the question. I just put up on this new Google whatever, Lightworks college of sorts, where now every fucking disgusting doesn't know what to call themselves, doesn't know where they come from. They've been sidewinding into other people's land unwanted. There's no policing, being the U.S.A or the U.S.E that will do anything, because there's really technically no laws. Once you make everybody the same, like they say flattery, they say, what is that? It's like something is the most significant sign of flattery. Yeah, well, it's copying someone, whatever somebody else did. Mimicry. Well, here's the thing. You're not allowed to mimic because it's an MI, which is myself, a master intelligent, that you stole their MI information and then you copied it. So now, I didn't give you permission to steal my master intelligence files. Where did all of this periodic and atomic table, all this undressing of science in laboratories, where did all this go? I wanted erased off of, human consciousness and off the human map. The humans that enjoy such things have been giving the obsolete committees at Viceroy and Vitry a hard time about the Caton being myself. I'm not doing squat. Yeah, no fucking shit. I've been sitting here day in, day out waiting for rescue. I'm like the top of the alien genetic tree. I was born with a Reichstag. For those of you that know Germany on CDC level, of Viceroy, since we'll go Vitry somewhat. All right, we'll do Vitry there. Top of the tree. So now, where did I lose you all on your usefulness? Because I just put up, there's some DJ Snake. He calls himself French. You are not French on your best day. On your best day, the last time I saw one of you was in North Africa. In some kind of sarong, walking around in the sand with a camel. Sorry, but you are not French. You do not belong in France. We've been telling you that for a long time. So now what I have is I have some really obsolete genetics that gained money and power by selling sand to themselves after they stole the process of from Vitry, or was sold the process. I can't quite get them to tell the truth. What a surprise on their criminal network. Some things don't change over time. And now they're like, oh yeah? Right, so now they want to take God, they're going to steal the Om. Here you go, buckshot. I am the fucking Om. O-M, the Om, the spiritual Om. It's me, motherfucker. So you can pray to it all you want. The Allah, yeah, I'm Allah from Valhalla. That's the way that fucking goes in your Quran. Listen, I'm not disrespecting you. I'm just setting the record fucking straight because I'm tired of your, like, you have really great holy people. They stay in church. They don't usually watch YouTube. The shitbags that shake their ass for money, those are the motherfuckers that I'm talking to right now, because you haven't been in mosque unless, like, somebody dragged you by the ear into there for, like, to protect one of their family members. Just for, like, a capture moment, so this way they didn't, whatever. So let's think about this. So that's that. Then I've got, and France. Let me tell you something. France in the 15, 16, and 1700s. Beautiful. Beautiful, perfect, the people, the ambiance, the culture, yes, c'est bon, but c'est bon, and then it's n'est pas, yes, oui. Like, I would like to nest here, yes, I would. Now, from star 1978 to star 2020, niet spasiba, 9. Somebody took God's creation tool and decided they set it on their God's settings, even though Valhalla owns the whole fucking thing, which is myself. They set it to, like, say, Allah, and they started painting France as Allah would, but it's not, Allah doesn't want it that way. It's what your human that prays to Allah wants it. And then you speak in your whatever native tongue, and then it goes into the master machine and recalculates. And then it starts by some new phase of you shitbags with fingers on triggers and calendars that don't belong to you and systems that don't belong to you, but now you're changing things because you learn things. Right, see, this is why we don't flatten the bell curve ever. There is no air travel, there is no water travel, and there is no starting of industry for massive kingdom undertaking. There's one massive industrial park that then ships out to multiple kingdom on a very, like, under the, like, guise on the watch of the guardianship. You humans have become so, your honesty has tanked in rating so horrifically. It is ranking and banking and tanking at the moment. And now I've got, like, virtual world for documenting what I see coptically so they can erase the rest and put it back to the 15th, 16th, and 17th century. Because nobody likes what's going on, and we're being overwritten by the shitbags that caused a tsunami water wave and a wheel of science problems, stealing from master intelligence, and then claiming it as their own. I put up today, I'm like, listen, I do have friends like in other genetics, that I get. There are very small communities of sheltered, original, cultured, I call them my cultured pearls, because like I know there's an Orient area, several of them, that keep their communities pretty much the way it's been and they want to stay that way. And they're so frightened of the world that I described. But that's the point, is that I need to pull back on the rein to get these people, these genetics that keep rewriting over the beauty of the ear things. I mean, I can see it from TING. It's the ear things that don't listen, and some do. But between guppies, right, the guppies are the ones we don't like. They're the ones who steal master intelligence, then create and fight and try to like create new laws and then new history. Listen to me. There's one fucking history. It's mine and my teal. He steals magenta and sucks her into his nebulae orb. And we are one gaseous, light read, non-human life form. That is only one of our light reads. Humans do not have that ability. You just don't. Your ear things, we are turning the sun off. I am the last one with my teal. For steel, S-E-A-L, S-T-E-A-L. He is my teal. For, I'm a peahen. He's a peacock for Indo. And then I've got Oriental magpie, and I have Oriental magpie, and I have the Eurasian magpie. They're the most intelligent birds, and they look straight in the mirror, and they actually see themselves. So that is exactly what I'm doing at the moment, to set the record straight for the few intelligence left that would like the earth to go back to couture and not this vulgar, disgusting, shake your ass for money, whatever this is. Let me think about this. For that service, by the way, they have rendered me obsolete. Now, when you take the goddess, the sun, and the sunshine out of the process, it leaves a hole. It still is a process that needs somebody in that hole. Who do you think is going to step into that role? And over time, if you don't catch it at first, what do you think is going to happen? People are going to start to assume that it was always that way. Well, it wasn't. And that is the problem. You have somebody at radioactive alien technology and genetics running my show. I did not permit for this. I did not authorize this. In fact, I have a lot of committee, which we had to create new system for, to get around the dirty business of you shitbags thinking that you're higher than thou and taking over people's lands and rewriting history. Because now I have new historians like Gupta. You know how many Guptas there are that are teaching history and engineering? Who permitted this? They do not have permit. There are set standards and rules on this planet. Their color and their caste are not permitted. In writing, it says they are not permitted to travel or to speak as one of the gods to another human in order to move into another person, another son of either your son's sons or another son that the sun shines down on. They are not permitted to teach or move in any mechanical fashion or in any wave fashion that is going to change or hurt the gods that are in control of the sunshine, the sunlight, which controls the air they breathe, the animals are plentiful, the farming, the good health of the wives and the children and the men. So why do I have so many of you Guptas all over the fucking planet rewriting history as if this new capitalist pig philosophy was permitted by anyone who is worth their weight in gold? By the way, on that one, I've had copperheads and cobras and sidewinders who avidly agree there is one woman that they can say and agree on. They don't agree on much, but there's one woman that they agree on is worth her weight in gold, and that would be myself, Nicole Cattaruzza. So, I don't know what else to say at this point. I'm not doing squat. Yeah, I'm not doing squat because all of the squat I needed to do was removed by the children that are really dangerous for the rest of us.